The most profitable thing a business can do is sell you something at a loss. Read that again. The most profitable thing a business can do is deliberately lose money on the sale. Not by accident, not as a mistake, on purpose, by design, as a strategy. If that sentence made no sense to you, good. That means nobody taught you how money actually moves in business. And by the end of this video, you're going to see something that cannot be unseen. You'll walk into a store, a restaurant, a movie theater, and you'll immediately know exactly where the real money is hiding, because it's almost never where you think it is. Let me tell you about two burger joints on the same street in a mid-size American city. Same neighborhood, same foot traffic, same type of customer walking by every day. The owner of the first spot, call him Ray, has been grinding for 3 years. Good food. Decent reviews on Yelp. He sells his burger for $8. His food cost is $4. He makes $4 profit per burger. 40 customers a day, he clears $160. Pays rent, pays his 2 employees, takes home almost nothing. Then a competitor opens across the street. And this guy starts selling the same quality burger for $5. Ray does the math in a panic. His cost is $4. If he matches the $5 price, he makes $1 per burger. 40 customers, $40 a day. He can't pay his electricity bill on $40 a day. He starts thinking about closing. One afternoon, a guy in a quiet suit comes in for lunch. Ray's sitting at an empty table looking like a man who's already decided to quit. He tells the suit his problem, the competitor, the price war, the math that doesn't work. The suit takes a bite of the burger, thinks for a second, then says, "Drop the price to $3. Ray stares at him. $3? My cost is $4. I'd be losing $1 on every single customer. I'd be bankrupt in a week. The suit pulls out a napkin. No, you'd be rich. Here's why. Put a sign outside, big letters, best burger in town, $3. That price is so low it creates curiosity. People who are walking past your competitor will cross the street just to see if it's real. You will have a line out the door by Thursday. Then, train your staff to ask one question, every single time without exception. When someone orders the burger, "Would you like fries and a drink with that?" Ray shrugs. "I'm still losing $1 on the burger." The suit keeps writing on the napkin. Your large soda costs you 5 cents to make. You sell it for $3. That's $2.95 in pure profit. Your fries cost you 20 cents to make. You sell them for $4. That's $3.80 in profit. When a customer walks out with a full meal, burger, fries, soda, you lost $1 on the burger. But you made $6.75 on the sides. Net profit per customer, $5.75. Ray squints at the napkin. Okay, but before I had 40 customers, even if I double that. The suit shakes his head. You're not going to double it. At $3 for a burger this good, you're going to have 500 people a day walking through that door. 500 customers times $5.75 average profit. That's $2,875 a day. Ray had been making $160. The burger isn't the product. The burger is the bait. The fries and the soda are the business. The burger's only job is to get a human being to walk through the door and sit down in front of your staff. 1 week later, the suit drives past. Ray's place has a line down the sidewalk. The competitor across the street is empty. He was still fighting a price war over the bait, completely blind to the fact that the game had moved to the hook. Here's what's wild about this strategy. Once you see it, you realize it's not a clever trick used by one smart burger guy. It is the operating system of almost every profitable business in America. And it's been running on you your entire life. The movie theater. A ticket costs $12 to $15. But theaters keep roughly 20% of ticket sales. The rest goes to the studio. The math on tickets alone is brutal. So where does a theater actually make money? The $9 bucket of popcorn that costs them 25 cents to fill. The $6 soda with 8 cents worth of syrup and carbonated water. The candy at 4 times the grocery store price. The movie is Ray's Burger. It gets you through the door. The concession stand is the fries and soda. That's the entire business model. Amazon Prime. Amazon has publicly acknowledged that Prime members spend roughly twice as much on Amazon as non-members. The membership itself, $139 a year, barely covers the cost of the logistics and streaming content they offer. Some analysts believe Amazon breaks even or loses money on the membership fee alone. So why do they do it? Because a Prime member is a captured customer. Free 2-day shipping removes every psychological barrier to clicking buy. You stop comparing prices on Google. You stop going to Target. You just open Amazon, and you spend. The $139 is the burger. Your lifetime purchasing behavior is the fries. The razor. Gillette didn't invent great razors. Gillette invented the loss leader business model for consumer goods. Sell the handle cheap. Sometimes give it away entirely. Then sell the replacement blades at an enormous margin for the next 10 years. The handle is the burger. The blades are the business. Once you have the handle, switching brands is psychologically inconvenient. You're locked in. They've captured you through the initial purchase at a low price point. The free app. You download an app for free. No credit card. No commitment. Because the product, the app itself, is not the business. You are the business. Your data, your attention, your eyeballs sold to advertisers, your eventual conversion to a paid subscription. The free app is the burger. Drop a comment right now. What's the most obvious loss leader you've fallen for without realizing it? Because I have a feeling the comments on this one are going to be wild. And now, the one that affects your personal finances most directly. Credit card rewards. The airline miles card, the cash back card, the points card that promises you free hotel stays and first-class upgrades if you just spend enough. The credit card company is not giving you rewards because they love you. They have calculated, very precisely, that the average rewards card user spends 12 to 18% more than they would with cash or a debit card. The rewards are the $3 burger. The 24% APR you pay when you inevitably carry a balance, because the plastic felt like free money. That's the fries. The system is elegant and brutal. It takes interest payments from the financially undisciplined and uses them to fund the first-class upgrades of the wealthy. The miles have to come from somewhere. They come from someone who missed a payment in February. The house always wins, because the house designed the menu. If this is already changing how you see things, hit subscribe. This is what the wealthy Otter does. Now here's how to use it. There are 2 ways to use this framework. One defensive, one offensive. The defensive play. Recognize the burger before you bite. Every time a business offers you something that seems too cheap, too generous, or too good, stop for 1 second and ask, what's the fries and soda here? The free checking account with a debit card, the burger, the overdraft fees, the upsell to premium services, the data on your spending behavior, the fries, the free gym trial for 30 days, the burger, the friction of canceling, the habit of showing up, the eventual monthly fee you keep paying because it's easier than quitting, the fries, the subscription box at a steep introductory discount, the burger, the auto-renewal at full price 3 months later when you've forgotten about it. The fries. None of this means you can't enjoy the burger. The $3 burger is genuinely a great deal if you actually wanted a burger. Free Prime shipping is genuinely useful. Rewards cards can work in your favor if you pay the balance in full every month and never carry a balance. The goal isn't paranoia. The goal is clarity. Know what game you're playing before you sit down at the table. The offensive play. Build your own loss leader. If you run any kind of business, a side hustle, a freelance practice, a small service operation, This framework is one of the most powerful tools you have. What can you offer at an extremely low price point, or free, that gets the right person to engage with you? What's your burger? Because once someone is sitting at your table, the conversation changes completely. They've already said yes once. The psychological barrier to saying yes a second time is dramatically lower. The consultant who offers a free 30-minute audit. The baker who sells one product at cost at the farmer's market and makes everything else on the upsell. The personal trainer who offers the first session for $20. These aren't charity. These are calculated entry points into a longer relationship. The burger gets them in the door. Your skill, your service, your real product. That's the fries. Here's the uncomfortable truth underneath all of this. Most people walk through the world reacting to prices, seeing $3 and thinking cheap, seeing $8 and thinking expensive, making decisions based on the sticker. The people who build wealth, whether they're running a business or managing their own finances, have trained themselves to look past the sticker and ask one question: where is the money actually going? Ray almost closed a perfectly good restaurant because he was staring at the wrong number. He was obsessed with the burger margin when the entire business was in the sides. The competitor who beat him on price didn't beat him on strategy. Ray just couldn't see the full picture. Most of us are Ray. We see the price on the front of the transaction and miss entirely what's happening on the back end. The movie theater isn't in the entertainment business. It's in the popcorn business. Amazon isn't in the shipping business. It's in the habit formation business. The credit card company isn't in the rewards business. It's in the debt business. And once you understand that, once you can walk into any transaction and immediately ask, what's the burger and what's the fries? You stop being the customer they designed the menu for. You start being the one designing the menu. Because the Otter knows, in business, the winner is almost never the one with the best product. It's the one who understands exactly where the money is hiding.